Hi everyone, we've got a probability distribution question here. So it says the discrete random variable x has the following probability distribution, where a, b and c are distinct integers and a is less than b and b is less than c. All of the probabilities are greater than 0. Find the value of a, b and c. Show you're working clearly. So I think the first step in this question is to remember that all probabilities in the table are going to add up to make 1. So log to the base 36 of a plus log to the base 36 of b plus log to the base 36 of c equals 1. Now, using the laws of logs, that means that log to the 36 of a times b times c equals 1, which means, reversing the log now, so a times b times c is equal to 36 to the power of 1. So we've got ABC is equal to 36. So let's try and get to the bottom of what a, b and c could be then. So if we think about 36, what can we say? We can say that it's 4 times 9, which we could say is 4 times by 3 times by 3, okay, and 4 goes to 2 times by 2. So there's our prime factor decomposition of 36. So we've got to engineer from this 3 different integers. So we could have 2, 3 and 6. So we could have 2, we could have 3 and we could have 6 from this. 2 times 3 is going to be 6, and 6 times 6 is 36, so that works. And in fact, that could be our a, b and c, because 2 is less than 3, which is less than 6. So we've got our a, b and c there. So our answer is, crazy that this is worth 5 marks. This is a nice 5 marks. A equals 2, b equals 3, c equals 6. And that's part A done for 5 marks. Very good. Okay, this next bit, it's the usual thing that happens. Sometimes we have a bit that's like really loads more difficult and is worth a lot less marks. So that we take those 5 marks from part A, which was really nice. Part B looks like a little bit of a different kettle of fish. It says the independent random variables x1 and x2 each have the same distribution as x. Okay, so if we were to represent them in a table, what we would have, let's have a little look then at what's going on here. So we've got x and we've got the probability of the x1 and the probability of x2. Okay, and they've got the same distribution as the one for x in the question. So we've got a, we've got b, we've got c. So therefore we have log 36a, log 36a, log 36b, log 36b, log 36c, log 36c. There we go. So there's like a table representation of x1 and x2. So we've got to think about, find the probability that x1 is equal to x2. Now, so we could basically have the probability that they're both equal. There's a number of different ways it can happen. Either we have that they are both a, 36a, in which case the probability of x1 is 36a and the probability of x2 is also 36a. And remember, excuse me, in probability, when we think about and, we multiply. So we've got log to the base 36 of a squared there, okay? So log to the base 36 of a squared, that's the probability that x1 equals a and x2 equals a. So what other ways can it happen? So we could have or, which we put a plus for or, we could have that they are both log base 36 of b. So in other words, the first distribution is log base 36 of b and the second distribution is, and remember, and we multiply. Or we could have that they're both equal to log 36, excuse me, of c. Okay, so it's going to be squared like that because it's going to be that one and that one. So that's our probability of x1 equals x2. Now we know from earlier in the question that a is 2. Whoops. Oh, a is 2. There we go. That's a 2 there. make that a bit tidier there, Mr. Guffick. So that's going to go to 2 there. There we go. That's better. Plus log 36 of 3 squared plus log 36 of 6 squared. There we go. Okay, that's perfect. Right, so when you work that out, put that into your calculator, you end up with 0.3814 is our answer there. That's given to 4 decimal places, but let's give it to 3 decimal places, or 3 significant figures. So 0.381 to 3 significant figures is our answer to that one there. So that was a little bit trickier, I think, and worth less marks, but it is the very last part of the last question on the paper. Okay, I hope you found that helpful. Remember, if you're finding these videos useful, if you could remember to like and subscribe to the channel, that would be so appreciated. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.